All right, Basement Tapes 178, 1969. And if you thought we were done with the non sports shenanigans, you are misinterpreting the spirit and the purpose of this series of podcast slash YouTube videos. And speaking of misinterpreting, last time I talked about Brooke Bond, got a comment. Woke up today or yesterday with a comment about how the trees, talking about the trees was stupid, and that's why I'm losing subscribers or don't have as many subscribers as I want. It's not about subscribers to some people, folks. Just doesn't matter. I'm here to learn. I'm here to enjoy the cards and the collection, my collection in particular, and not really care about subscriber count because sometimes that can be disingenuous. Get the people that matter. If you have a couple hundred people that matter and behind you, that's all that really matters instead of thousands that are indifferent. So, appreciate the comment on that, but it just reaffirms my opinion that I'm not really doing this for anybody else or likes, subscribes, and all that other fun stuff. So, 1969, Brook Bond, Space Age. Yeah, it's I have 6 of these, and let's talk a little bit about this. Last time we saw Brook Bond was the trees, and obviously that triggers some people talking about trees on baseball card shows. But hey, let's go for it, right? This is the hobby, whether you like it or not. So 6 of these I have. Produced by Brooke Bond, according to Beckett OPG. 48 of them, average value of 60 cents a pop. 28.80 is the total value. A set of these between $12 and $30. Let me take a look here to see if any are better than others. Nope, they're all the same according to the people at Beckett OPG. Let's get over to TCDB. We see 1969 Brooke Bond Red Rose Tea, the Space Age. All sorts of fun stuff. The X-15 rocket, just crazy, crazy stuff happening. These were in Red Rose Brook Bond tea, 3 tea bags. There's an extra measure of tea in every bag. Rose brand, Red Rose, Brook Bond. It's Brook Bond, Red Rose, free sample. So that is a bag or a box of 3 tea bags. Not quite sure if the cards came in that, but these are smaller cards, kind of like the old tobacco cards, but they are not. They are tea cards. X-15 rocket plane. We see the spacesuit with the spaceman in there, falling stars with some schooners, I guess, or brigantines or whatever, tall ships with lots of sails. There's a fireball meteor crater, Aurora Borealis, which is on my bucket list of things to see, the radiation belts, rainbow, sundogs, observatory. And we go to page 2 here on TCDB, the solar telescope, the radio telescope, the stratoscope 2, Sputnik 1, first spaceman, spacewalk, orbiting solar observatory. So a lot of fun stuff happening up above us. Communication satellite docking in space. There's some penetration about to happen there on card 19. Card 20 is the surveyor on the moon. We get to the moon's surface in card 21. To the moon is card 22. Again, it's 1969. We're landing on the moon. Stuff is happening. Men are walking on the moon or in a studio in Hollywood, California, depending on what you believe. It's not for me to judge. 23 is the first stage of separation. 24 is the third stage of separation. 25 is Moon Explorers. 26 is Blast Off from the Moon. 27 is the Space Rendezvous. 28 is a splashdown in an ocean of unknown origin. 29 simply has stuff about the planets. 30, the solar system. So I guess 31 is the Earth. It looks like a cantaloupe inside there. Mercury is 32. Venus getting some props, 33. Mars, 34. Jupiter, 35. Saturn, 36. Uranus, not mine, but yours, is 37. Neptune is 38. And Pluto, still considered a planet, 1969, is 39. Halley's Comet, the forever popular Halley's Comet, is number 40. And death of a comet is 41. Sun's surface, 42. Sun's evolution, 43. The binary star is 44. Horsehead Nebula, 45. Our Galaxy, 46. Sun's Endless Journey, 47. And The Galaxies is 48. So again, these are smallish cards. Let's find something we can read from the back of. Let's go to 3. I guess we'll talk about Moon Explorers, card number 25. Series 12 of 48. Of course, this is bilingual. It's too late in the day for me to attempt French, so I will go back to my English. The Space Age, Moon Explorers. Nearing the moon, the Apollo spacecraft brakes by firing its engine and drops into orbit 70 miles above the moon's equator. 2 astronauts transfer to the lunar module, while the third remains in the command module. The lunar module separates and slowed down by its descent engine. Drops gently to the surface. The astronauts step out onto the barren lunar surface, take photographs, collect samples, activate scientific instruments, and communicate through a relay transmitter in the lunar module, with the Earth 250,000 miles away. Save your cards in an album, only 25 cents. Brooke Bond, Canada Limited, 2415 Côte de l'Essai, Montreal 37 PQ, which means province of Quebec. Cards free with red rose or blue ribbon, tea, or coffee. So lots to read about on the back of those cards. The Space Age is clearly being won by the United States of America, and Canada is celebrating our victory together with us. So cheers to Canadians everywhere, and they will repay us with some Anne Murray, some Triumph, perhaps some Loverboy down the road, and I imagine Nickelback as well. So thank you, Canada. Appreciate the kind gestures and all the gifts you've sent from up above. Episode 178, the 1969 Brooke Bond Red Rose Tea, the Space Age set.